Fact, you can't make a 100% unique product these days. But should a product's non-uniqueness stop you from launching it? Of course not. You can stand out anyway. But to do so, you will need to look at your competition very closely. Today we have Marina and Julia. They both conduct competitive analysis to help our clients navigate the market and create a better product. The point is, their approaches are not the same.
Yep, not many people know that you can research your competitors from a business analysis point of view.
And not many people know that the marketing analysis of competitors goes way beyond traditional SWOT analysis and Porter's 5 forces. Today's market is so overwhelming and it changes so rapidly that is why we definitely need to add something else, something innovative, to be more agile and efficient.
What is it that you add?
At Anadea, we conduct competitive analysis from two perspectives, marketing and BA. They are very different and serve different purposes. Marketing processes advertising, customer acquisition cost, and brand perception. On the other hand, we business analysts examine the business model, the product or service offered, and the customer experience from the feature side, of course.
Do you work like together, or do you do your chunks of work each and then bring them to some common standard?
It's always best to start working separately. Then, as we gather more information, we collaborate. In the end of the day, the client doesn't really need to distinguish between marketing analysis and business analysis. What they and we want is just to make a successful product.
And more successful than someone else's. That's true.
Right. So, what is step one for both of you?
In marketing, no matter what, you start looking into your brand first. There's no way to compare your brand, your product to someone else if there is no you. And that's why we are starting with researching your sales channels, target audience, target markets, your unique selling proposition, your ROI budget, and we are trying to find your digital footprints.
In business analysis, we begin with setting clear goals. Most often they relate to the UX decisions, such as, let's say, what the key feature will be.
Okay, what's next?
Well, next we'll locate competitors, and there are a handful of ways to do so. They dwell in Google results, in emails, newsletters, ads, social media. So next time you scroll your LinkedIn feed, try not to skip anything meaningful. Maybe you just met your best competitor ever.
It's pretty much the same with BA. I would also add business directories like G2, Clutch, Good Firms, and SEO tools like SimilarWeb.
How many competitors are enough to proceed?
At first, we start gathering everything. Every possible competitor we can find.
Everyone here.
Yeah, everyone. let's look at them all. It's like in Pokemon, catch them all. And then we start filtering them. So we are looking quite carefully and precisely at each brand we found, and we try to divide them in one of three groups: challenging competitors, master competitors, and not important competitors. Challenging competitors, these are basically your peer brands, companies like yours, really like yours, that has exactly the same unique selling proposition or very similar to yours. These should be the companies that could challenge you, that could, inspire you a bit, and the companies that are really those who compete with you. Master competitors, these are established brands, maybe your role models, the companies you would love to follow just to learn from them. And of course, they have to sell something very similar to your product. And we also have the group of not important competitors. Maybe these are only the startups or companies which are not challenging enough for you. However, we recommend to keep your close eye on them, but maybe in 1, 2, 3 years, they could invent something which could help you in your market journey. Well, however, while talking about numbers, we try to keep the number of actively researched competitors by 25. kind of 20 goes to challenging competitors, and 5, these are the master competitors. This basically is enough for you to give the picture of your competitive landscape.
Thank you so much. Julia, what about you?
25, it's a bit too much for my analysis. We examined practically every feature very closely. First, it takes a lot of time. Second, if we are talking about the banking apps, they are pretty similar UX-wise. So I think 5 to 10 companies will be enough.
Okay, question. Why banking apps? Why specifically banking? Maybe you conducted an analysis recently for this industry?
At Anadea, we recently finalized an analysis for our client's open banking system. It's like Stripe, but a bit younger. I can't disclose more details, but this inspired us to write an ebook on how we do this kind of research. And not only it's a guide to analyzing competitors, but also an illustration of a real example that I would like to share with you today. To show our approach, we took 3 most known open banking platforms. You know them: Plate, Stripe, and Yodlee. Those are easy to analyze and represent. And after this analysis, we pass on to each platform's features.
Marketers, are you making this kind of tables?
We have our own methods, actually, perhaps not as illustrative, but still exciting, I believe. Well, an important part of competitive analysis that is often overlooked is to identify the stage at which the product is at the moment. Why? Well, because the goal of the research can be different while considering the stage at which the product is at the moment. There are such stages as MVP, finding a market fit, growth, maturity, and so on. The right view. So this way, please look at the table. Well, we can draw insightful recommendations, for example, to adapt content marketing, develop outreach, and so on.
I love this kind of tables.
Then you will love feature analysis. It helps us figure out how many functions a single competitor has. We start by looking at the feature that had the most competitors or the most useful one. This table highlights similar and different features, and thus our client can clearly see the main focus on each app, even if it seems very similar at first glance. And also, we leverage classic methods such as SWOT analysis. I don't know if marketing approves, since it's quite an old one.
Well, yeah, it's old, but still working. Well, we also do it from time to time. We even did this for Anadea.
But I bet you do them differently in marketing and business analysis. How do they compare?
When doing a marketing SWOT analysis, the conclusions will be insights on brand strategies, strategic expansions, geography, innovation, market risks, like classic.
From our part, while doing a SWOT analysis, evaluates the competitors' features, prospects, and compliance with regulations. We evaluate whether the product can scale.
So it's like you have a complete list of strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats multiplied by 2. Is it right?
However, it's not the only metrics that we use. Among other things, you might know are the investment-focused BCG metrics, McKinsey metrics, and also the Babbage brand metrics.
Wow, I have never heard of the last one.
The Babbage brand metrics is a strategic framework used for brand positioning and identity development. It categorizes brand into 4 distinguished patterns based on 2 axes: boldness versus caution and innovation versus proven. The matrix is used to guide brands in identifying their current positioning and to strategize their future direction. It also helps in understanding the brand's strength and areas for growth, aligning brand's action with their core identity and differentiating the brand in the marketplace.
Thank you. I feel like we could go on and on. I'm really hooked. But now I think it's time to wrap things up. Feel free to correct me at whatever point. From my impression, marketers focus on market positioning, customer acquisition strategies, brand perception, and all this kind of stuff. Meanwhile, business analysts scrutinize product features, UX, and platform capabilities. Is this right?
Absolutely. And this is the beauty of dual lens analysis.
Well, yes, depending on your current business needs, You may lean more heavily on one type of analysis or the other, but however, we clarify this on a meeting with our customers.
I think this was a very insightful conversation. What's more, everything you just heard is set out in a free ebook the team prepared. You can view all the tables in full if you love them as much as I do, all the matrices, and all the recommendations the team gave. Download it now and take your competitive analysis to a different level. That's it for today. Subscribe, comment, like, and see you in the next one. Bye.